Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome to Legend of Keepers. This is an early access alpha of a Darkest Dungeon-esque game flipped on its head from Goblin Studios, a developer, publisher I'm quite fond of. They made Robothorium, Sigma Theory, both of which I quite liked. Now, if you have a black heart like me, you'll be endlessly sympathising with evil and be frustrated that you always have to play in games the awful good guys. Ugh, it's just the worst. They're all so wholesome. Well, don't worry, because Legend of Keepers has yo back, fam, which is right lit, as the kids would say. This is alpha, so expect rough edges, but the nice thing is, if you pop along to the Goblin Studios Discord, I'll put a link in the description, you can actually try it out yourself for nothing. So you can't say fairer than that. You play as a dungeon boss, this slaveholder down here. There's currently 3 different ones, 2 that you have to unlock. I've currently only got slaveholder, I've only played through a couple of times, and yeah, it got quite far each time. I'm learning as I go along, which is nice. So playing as a save holder, you can fill your dungeon with a litany of monsters, traps, spells, what have you, and then you have to defeat a party of heroes that arrive to kill you and steal all your shit. So it does it by week. Each week you get a different event. So we start off with a dungeon. So we've already got some guys. So phase de préparation, because Goblin Studios is a French company. Okay, so here is our dungeon. So you can see there's the boss over there. We've got a trap, then we've got some monsters and a spell, then a trap, then monsters. And depending on what you put in where, that kind of helps. So the enemy heroes, you can always see what they're like. So currently we've got a magician, we've got a thug, and we've got a priestess. So we can see their skills. We can see, much like Darkest Dungeons, that you have like a position, front, middle, and back, and we can see what abilities these affect. So we can see this guy's got an ability that actually burns everyone for 21 fire damage. We've got Mardin here, who causes front damage. We've got the Zardnan, who also causes front damage, and they've got some skills. Replace one of her penalties with a bonus at the start of one turn. Okay. Deals 50% life to a monster at the start of one fight. Fine. And randomly repositions all monsters at the start of one fight. So basically that means that this magician can basically cause us a major problem. So we've got some traps we can hit. We've got the rallying hall, so that will reduce their morale. So we can see some characters have more better than morale than they do health. So the priestess has got quite good both. The thug has, it's not bad, but not as good as the priestess. And the magician has more morale than he does health. The thug having the probably the lowest morale. So you can damage the morale, and it'll also, the rallying horn will also enrage for 3 turns the next group of monsters. So if we put the rallying horn here, then this group of monsters here will become enraged. That means they get a buff. And we can also just put the circular saw, that just does some damage, or a bone catapult, which will actually just reduce their morale. So I think I'm going to go rallying horn. So let's pop a rallying horn there. So we'll confirm that. And now we have monsters. Now, you have sort of a roster of different monsters, and it will give you 6 of that roster to select for each monster room. So we've got Ragok here. He's quite a nice tanky guy. I quite like the Yeti. I'm a bit of a fan of the Yeti. But, well, we can see the magician here. He has fire resistance, but he's actually got minus ice resistance, which means if we blast him with a block of ice, that will do quite a lot of damage, and he is at the back. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to put our Yeti there. I'm going to put big old orc boy in the front. And how's their air resistance? Not great. Nature resistance is... We could maybe go... Maybe with a goblin. We're going to be Ellen. Go with Ellen. And we're going to try and kill the priestess, knock out that magician with our Yeti, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So next we get a spell to pick from. We get to pick the spell during the battle, not at the phase of preparation. So now we get to place it on the trap. I'm going to... Let's go a circular saw. Let's do that. Pretty happy with that. And then we get some more monsters. So, fire resistance is... So if we can kill that magician with the Yeti, then what we can maybe do is do something like this. I'm going to put... Let's put a... And then that. So that's... I'm pretty happy with that. All your monsters have ranks, just like the heroes, and you can rank them up. And that's us. That's the slave driver there. And of course, if they manage to reach that far, they will have to fight him. So we're going to do a little morale debuff that does some damage to the morale. And it's also going to enrage us. So he's going to... Oof. Ow. Well, he's dead. His head came off. That's not ideal. Okay, so we can ice block. So that's going to basically kill this magician. Down he goes. Zap him. Stab him. Oof. It's not ideal. He can... Right, he's got one... You know, that's not bad, actually, is it? We can actually hit and do quite a lot of damage there. We're going to... He melted. That's fine. Okay, so we get to pick a spell here. So we can do Burning Whip. Will damage the front units. Show No Mercy will apply Enrage to the next set of monsters. Or Intimidation, which will remove some morale. I'm going to go Burning Whip, because that's going to really weaken the Priestess and make things a little bit easier for us. We'll then also get... And he's dead. She gets Sword. Next group of monsters. She's by herself. And we can, I guess, just Poison Arrow? Yeah. And she's dead. She's dead. So, you successfully protect the treasure. Good work. Us. The management is pleased to offer you one of these bonuses in addition to 152 gold. We can get a protection amulet. So that's damage. Demons gain +5 to all resistances. Okay. Merchant's price is reduced by 10. Okay. Or 20% more chance to have an artifact offered as a dungeon reward. I mean, all of these were artifacts, so does that help? Not sure. You know what? Let's get the loyalty card, because that's going to just reduce all of our prices from the merchant. Talking to the merchant, we've now got trainer, merchant, or events. So we can pick one of these. I think I'm going to go events, because we don't have a lot of money at the moment. So, employee brawl. 2 of your employees have been caught red-handed brawling like 2 elves for a hairbrush. Will you be tough and suspend them? Sanction. What does sanction... sure, I'll sanction them. I have no idea what that does. It is an alpha. We get another event. Let's try that. Innovation. The R&D manager has developed a new trap and seems to be very proud of it. He wants to sell it to you for a few gold coins. If you refuse, there is a chance he might take it badly. So get a poison cloud. I mean, who doesn't love poison clouds? Am I right? Let's go to the trainer this time. So we get an option to upgrade one of our boys. I'm going to get Raguk here. And let's give him a little training session. So he gets a new ability, which I'm quite happy with that. And we get another dungeon. Let's go and protect our dungeon again. Phase de preparation. Love a good phase de preparation. So let's go. What have we got? Who do we have? We've got an elf. Ew. We've got a thug. Okay. We've got a barbarian. Right. So the barbarian has shit tons of health, but not much morale. Maybe we should try damaging the morale. Let's go with the bone catapult, because that's going to chuck a whole load of guts and stuff at them, and that's going to upset them, obviously. What's there? They don't have much good... no, okay. Okay. So... Okay, it's not... You don't have great fire resistance. We don't really have... Okay, let's go... Raguk, you go in front. Let's see if we can do some damage to morale. And I'm going to get my Yeti, just because I love my Yeti, to be honest. My Yeti is favourite boy. Poison Cloud. Do I want to go Poison Clouds? Nature Resistance 10. You know what? Let's get a big old Poison Frog. I feel like that. It's magic, and then we get... let's get some lads in. And then we get... I think sanctioning obviously meant that they're not available for the next battle. Don't really get the point of doing that, to be honest. Okay, we're going to debuff the morale. Excellent. Ow. Ow. Okay. We can scare the front one. That's going to do quite a lot of damage, actually. Do you have not... You've got... Okay, that could do... So either we massively debuff the barbarian's morale, or we do a lot of damage to the elf. I think we try and get rid of the barbarian. So let's scare him. Boom. Face tentacles. That'll give him the willies. Ow. Okay, freezing breath. Who has the... You've got lots of ice resistance. Let's just go freezing breath, because that's going to slow them down. Oh god, you're still alive. Good. Scream of Terror would drop all their morale. That would do a lot of damage. I think we're just going to do Scream of Terror. I think we can make the Barbarian run away. Yeah, he's legged it. He's off. He's had enough. So then what we could do is we could then scare the shit out of this guy. More face tentacles. That's going to, you know, give him... Oh, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like face tentacles. He's off. He's like, no one said anything about face tentacles. Fuck you. Then we can throw an ice block at her. She's quite resistant to ice, so that's not going to hurt her very much. Unfortunately, this is just going to be a big brawl now, where we just chuck ice at each other. But fortunately, we don't take much damage from ice, and we chuck... Yeah, there we go. Easy peasy. Did it in one. So we can get Rallying Horn, a Ballista, Broken Armour, ooh, or just more money. I think I'm going to go... I'm just going to take the cash, I think. Just go with the cash. Right, so we get Engineer, Plunder, or an Event. I'm going to go Engineer, because that gives us the option to upgrade one of our debris. And I quite... You know what? I quite like upgrading the... Do I like the Bone Catapults? I do. It's just a good way to really, you know, put the willies up people. Let's do an event. Sorcerer's Apprentice. By a person in the labs that makes some adjustments to one of your traps, however, it seems to completely mess it up. Fixing it will take 5 weeks. Fire. Screw you. God damn it. Can we do some plunder? So plunder, we get an option to attack. Risk of death 100%. Oh, a sacrificial altar. Okay, but we find an artifact. Okay. Next dungeon. Right, so it gives you basically a risk of unavailability, but it will give you some money. I'm tempted. Let's just... Shall we... Sacrifice. No! Our level 2... it's like 1 in 3 chance, and of course it was our level fucking 2. We found a rabbit foot, which is ironic, because it was both unlucky for the rabbit and also Raguk. God damn it. Let's go to the engineer again, just because I like... Do I double upgrade? You know what? Let's Bonapult. Minus 25% morale is pretty big. We're going to do that. It's going to really shit people up. It's going to really upset people. Right, yeah. So who do we have? We've got a thug, we've got a scout, and we've got an elf. Now, that is going to reduce the morale by 25, and then also give them depressed for 7 turns, which is going to reduce their morale by another 70. So, that's massive. I mean, that's alone by itself enough to make both the scout and the thug run away over time. The elf will still be here, but only just. Monsters. Right. So annoyed that we lost Raguk. No one has fire resistance, so maybe... Front, that does back. So if we put you there, something like that. So we've got our orc in the front, because he might take some damage. The scout, so all the heroes... Okay, the scout's going to get to go first. She will probably... That does 45 damage. How much health do you have? 100. So you'll actually be okay. Unless the thug stabs you. But we'll probably be fine. That'll be okay. That'll be alright. Let's do a Rallying Horn, because that's going to reduce even more morale and scare the... Let's give them willies. And then we've... Yeah, okay, Goblin. We'll put Face Tentacles and Skelly Archer. All good. And then there's big old Centaur Whippy Boy. So first we're going to... That's a good introduction, isn't it? First you get blatted by... Oh, of course, the scout dodges a trap. Ow. Ow. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Right, we can do a fireball. You're weak to fire, aren't you? Or Fear the Dead. You know what? I think we're just going to fireball. Okay, not ideal, but we're all right. That's it's not going to... It will give you... You know what? Let's slow them all down. Let's slow them all down. That's then... Oh, please live. Oh, just about. Just about. Do we want to do a Scream of Terror? I think so. Okay, he's down. But that's okay, because we can fireball the elf. See you laters. That's okay. I'm happy with that. Let's give them even more morale debuffs. This should make the... Yep, thugs run off. That just leaves a scout to deal with. And we can do a little burning whip, which is almost certainly going to finish them off. And then they're just going to run straight into the last bunch of monsters. We get first go. Let's give them a quick blade thrust just to finish them off. Yep, blood everywhere. Loved it. So, we can have a circular sword. We've already got a circular sword, haven't we? We could get a skelly spear boy or some more money. I kind of want to go for a skelly spear boy. Monsters behind the skeleton soldier take 25% less damage. That's pretty good. Let's take our skelly hoplite and let's do some training. So let's upgrade our skelly hoplite. It's going to cost us almost all our money. It gives him a frontal attack. Deals 100% damage to the hero position behind the target. So effectively both targets will take 45% damage, which is quite nice. Let's... Oh, we don't have the money to train, do we? Let's go plunder. Let's get some plunder. What do we have? So we've got a production workshop, which would upgrade a trap. We've got a feudal castle, which would potentially set a monster free. Or, okay. I'm tempted to go for this one. That's what we're going to do. So we've got a trap. So the rallying horn has been upgraded. No one was injured. Good stuff. Do we go to the merchant or just an event? Let's go an event because I don't think we've got the money for the merchant. You placed a bet on a ball racing game during a lunch break. The one you chose finished first. You won the jackpot. Yeah, 300 extra cash. That's what I needed. More money. Good old events and another dungeon. Bloody face of preparation. Okay, who we got? A priestess level 2, elf level 2, and scout level 2. Right, let's... You know what? Let's... Okay, let's do the Bonaparte. The scout will dodge it, but... The scout will dodge it, but... It'll give the heroes more time to be debuffed. So I think that's what we're going to go with. Monsters. Let's get our skelly boy. Right, you don't like fire. You don't like fire. So let's put you there and we'll get the skelly back there. Although he will probably die because you do 55%. You do 55 physical damage. Mind you, we take 25% less damage, don't we? So it might be okay. So who gets to move first? Scout, then you. That's probably okay then, because although you do 55 damage and you've only got 45 health, we take 25% less damage, so you'll survive the first shot. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. Little spell, more monsters. What we got? Yes, let's put you there, and I'm going to get tentacle face right there. Get a face, tentacles all up in that face, and then we'll do a rallying horn because that'll enrage the centaur whippy boy, and also it'll debuff them. So first, get covered in goo. Enjoy. They won't enjoy that. Okay, scout gets to fire. Pop. 62. Right. Okay. Fair enough. That didn't work. But fine. Shit. Fireball. Okay, we're all right. We're okay. You get to go. You can do impalement, which will damage both of them. Ow! No! Oh, this didn't go very well. That did not go well. Okay, no problem. Show no mercy. We can enrage. Yeah, should we enrage? Do burning whip? That might... You know what? Let's do burning whip, because that's almost going to kill. And you're burning as well. Right. I was assuming the scout would be dead by now, but apparently not. It's going to give you depressed. Or we can really give... You know what? This depression isn't working out as much as I'd hoped. Okay, let's do that. You are... Oh, you actually survived. Oh, you're not going to survive this. Ice block. Eat rock. Okay, little zap. We're fine-ish. Scream of terror. You know what? Let's just axe you in the face. You're then going to die. You get to do that. But we can then just... I think we're okay. This is why I love this Yeti, because he just does so much damage. He's tanky, and he does damage, and he's ranged. And I think we're just going to win this through sheer attrition. Ice block. Down they go. Successfully protected treasure. Thank you. So we can get a bird lady with what appears to be burning tits, or a succubus. So I quite like the succubus. Damage dealt increased by 100% to heroes whose armor is higher than 0%. Applies haste to monsters in front of her. That sounds quite good. Thing is, and obviously this is alpha, as I said before, and it does turn out as heroes get to about level 4 or above, they can literally one-shot your monsters anyway. So I'm not sure haste is actually going to be that useful. Let's go for Carol here. Carol the succubus. And you know what? Let's go to a merchant to see what he's got. So he's got some monsters here, so we can get the flaming boobs. We can get a piggy man or another orky man. You know what? Let's get a piggy. Piggy. I like a piggy. 40 to 30, 50, 30 to 50 wild piggies. That's the best number. A work accident. Your employee has spilled burning hot drink on you in front of a blood fay machine. Puck my life. 30 damage taken. Now, damage your slaveholder takes actually persists across each event, across each dungeon attack. So if you take a lot of damage, you might actually lose quite badly against one hero. Although, as I say, as the heroes level up, it does turn out that they can literally just one-shot your dungeon boss pretty quickly. That's what I found anyway. It is an alpha, and they are still working on it, as said before. Do you want to go to I love a good seminar. The monstrous resources manager feels your employees are at the end of the rope. As such, she's organised a human hunt in the woods to cheer them up. All monsters getting enraged for the next dungeon. Oh, that's nice. That's good. Let's go for event. Some of your employees have started a strike. They are asking for risk premium and threatening to... What? I don't even have that much money. I can't... Oh, you bastards. You bastards. Okay, let's do one more dungeon. Just for this little let's play I've enjoyed. I might do a full playthrough of this once it's released. Let's get... Right, what we got? Magician. Oh, we got a thug here. It's level 3. And a priestess. Okay, let's put Bone Boy in front. You don't like ice, so let's do something like that. And shall we get Caroline? Let's get Caroline in here. I think she's good to... Yeah, good against fire. That works. Let's go with the Poison Cloud. Get a spell. Another trap. Let's go with... Oh, no. Bone Catapult. Love me a Bone Catapult. And we'll get... Oh, let's get you. Let's get you. And let's... Oh, you... No, you don't go there. You go there. You go there. You go there. And then Centaur Man, who's taken some damage already because of a hot drink, apparently. Okay, that's not good. That's literally the worst thing that could have happened. Ow, ow, and triple ow. And, oh, well, that didn't work out well. What are you weak to? You're both weak to fire and... That's going to do more damage. That is 20 damage on next turn. So that will kill you over time. So let's give you some poison. And then we'll impale you. And then we die. Oh, you've cleaned yourself. Shit, I forgot you could do that. Oh, Caroline. And Skelly Boy. Okay, more poison. Enjoy the poison. They won't enjoy the poison. That was a trick. Right. Now, we could use Burning Whip, but that's only going to affect the priestess, and she's pretty much dead anyway. So, let's show no mercy to enrage the next set of monsters. So the little skulls go all burny and red. We're going to... Now, this is probably a waste. I probably shouldn't... You know what? Depressing them probably helps. Okay, you're going to go and... Oh my god. The problem is, you're already dead. There's literally no point doing this. So I'll have to do that. We can do that. That will almost kill him. And he's probably pretty unhappy. He's going to be depressed for 11 turns. Ow. Double ow. Okay. That will do 25. That'll do 25. What's he weak to? He's strong to nature. Bleeding doesn't have any resistance, does it? So let's just do that. I think it's just physical damage, so it's reduced by his armor. Okay, so we're right to the boss, but fortunately these heroes not looking in a good way. In fact, he's already died. Ow. Okay, so we've got Whiplash, so that does 80 physical damage. We've got Enslavement, so that does a zone, so 20% damage to everyone, and also gives them bleeding. And Challenge just reduces their morale by quite a lot. So I think we're just gonna... I mean, we don't need to really do much here, because he's dead. So if it's successfully protected, and we get the option to heal, but I kind of feel like we need the money. So let's grab the money. And so there we go. That was our little look at this. I really like this game, Legend of Keepers. It's quite fun. I say it's in alpha. It's only early access. So obviously more things will be added. But I've liked the other games that Goblin Studios have put out. And I'm looking forward to playing this when it's finally released. But if you go to Discord, you can try it out yourself. Options. Give it a shot. See if you like it. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time.